Hey, what's up guys, it's Bridget. Welcome back. So today's video is going to be a review of the Nightmare on Elm Street palette by Hot Topic. This video is pretty exciting for me as someone who really loves Nightmare on Elm Street. I think the series is fantastic. I even like the remake. There is also a Friday the 13th palette you can get at Hot Topic as well, but I'm not a fan of that series, so I decided to pick up the one with Freddy on the front. So without any further ado, let's jump into the video. Alright guys, as always, all makeup on this channel is cruelty free, and so is this palette, as well as most makeup sold at Hot Topic. Now, special shout out goes to Robin for the coffee, thank you so much, and now let's jump into the review. So this palette is sold at Hot Topic online and in stores. I'll leave the online link down below, but this is the palette. It has a picture of Freddy Krueger on the front and is called Never Sleep Again. I think one of my favorite things about Freddy is the fact that you can't escape it. Like, what are you gonna do? Stay awake forever? You can't. So, that's pretty cool. This is the back of the palette. I did figure I'd show it to you. It is $21 in Canada and $16.90 in the United States. My first issue with this palette is the fact that it opens up backwards. Books open up like this. This one opens up backwards. Why? The Friday the 13th one in store opens up the normal way. This one opens up backwards, and it bothers me more than anything else about this palette. Like, I want a refund. This thing is gypped. This is the palette. It has like slashes on the front and has like Elm Street border on the mirror. It's a nice size mirror. And then this is the color scheme in the inside of the palette, which I think is very fitting for the movies. It's actually a lot more interesting than you'd kind of think for a really dark aesthetic movie with not much color in it, because a lot of the dream sequences and stuff are like grayscale and there's like plops of red for blood and stuff, but you also get like a really cool green for Elm Street, you get a bright blue, you get the reds, and you get grays as well, so you can darken up your little Halloween look with this palette. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I did this look using this palette, and then we'll get into my final thoughts on it. Alright guys, so first things first, I'm gonna put some concealer down on top of my lid, and we're not gonna set it, that way we can get the full pigmentation out of this palette. Now that I have a concealer all over my lid, I want to pick a color to start off with. I think the first thing I want to do is Elm Street, which is a beautiful green. And I'm going to buff that over the inner half of the crease. Right off the bat, there is a crap ton of kickback just from me touching into the pan. So do be aware of that. And I'm taking this on a E38 brush by Sigma. You can use code Bridgette to save 10%. I think that's pretty cool. Holy crap. There was a lot of fallout, and there's a lot of fallout under my eyes right now, but look at that pigmentation. We'll see if it blends out that well, but that's a lot. Wow, this is so pigmented. Like, honestly, I have the worst luck in the world with Hot Topic beauty products. But, Halloween is stepping it up. Like, as far as right now, like, I could put another color onto the lid and it all goes away, or some weird thing happens, but right now, like, I'm very impressed. Thank you, Hot Topic. Also, I only dipped in that one time, and then I've been using the kickback that fell out all over the rest of the eye, so, yeah. So I'm going to use the same brush cleaned off, and I'm going to take the color of Slash. No, it's Don't Fall Asleep. It is a gray. I'm going to use the gray on the outer corner. I'm not really a fan of dark eyeshadow, but if this is not patchy and this is as pigmented as the first one, we'll be in business here. Like, this might actually be a look. Although this is definitely blue and Elm Street in the pan is like green. I am so excited. Look at the gray. Like, it looks good. Like, it's not blended out yet. But look how pigmented. I am so thoroughly excited. Watch the shimmers be absolute garbage. But for right now, like, even though the colors in the pan are not at all accurate, like, these are pigmented as crap. Ugh. I don't know what to feel right now. I've never had this experience. Okay, so let's move on. I'm gonna take a Il Makiage 192 blending brush into the color of Sweet Dreams, which is this cream color. And I'm going to help blend out these edges because they're looking real harsh right now. But, you know, I think my mood just increased because even though this is not green at all, I'm still thoroughly happy with what's happening right now. Alright, so, it's blended out a little bit more. It's still not fantastically blended, but I'm kind of tired of messing with it, and I want to try some shimmers now. So I'm wondering if I should cut the crease, but I already have concealer on my lid. So I think we'll go ahead and cut it, and so that way we can add some more fun colors in here and see if these shimmers are any good. For the inner lid, I'm going to take the color Incinerator, which is a sky blue, and I'm just going to coat the brush with that. This does not appear to be a very powdery shade. I'm not getting any kickback, but it's having a hard time sticking to the brush as well, so we'll see. It's not half bad. Like, I think I'd prefer if I applied it with my finger, but it's not half bad. Now for the outer portion of the lid, I'm going to take the color Dream Realm, which is the bright blue, which I'm very excited about, and we're just going to blend it into the sky blue. I'm going to go back into that Elm Street color now and just define the cut crease a little more. Now for the lower lash line, we're going to take the color Bloodbath, which is a bright freaking red, which I actually don't have that many bright red shadows in my collection, so I'm hoping this one's good. And I'm going to dip into it with an Il Makiage angled brush. I don't have any underlining brushes that are clean right now, so we're going to take this one and hopefully it'll work. Also, the bright blue isn't like as bright as I would like it, but you can definitely tell it's a blue. Okay, so I have the red under here. You can probably see it's pretty bright. Like, it's not fantastically exactly red, but it's not bad either. Maybe if I had a better brush for it, it would appear more red. But although you can really see it, and I feel like my eyes look bloodshot on the bottom now. But anyways, I'm going to go finish my face and then give my final thoughts on this palette as well as some swatches. Alright guys, this is the finished look using the Nightmare on Elm Street palette. What do we think? I'm going to show you some swatches now, and then we'll do my final thoughts. Alright guys, here are the swatches of the palette. With the little narrow thing, it was kind of hard for me to rub my finger into the pan. But here they are. I think that the only one that didn't swatch very well at all is this black, because it looks even less than the actual gray color does. Like, this did not swatch well at all. The nude you also can't really see on my skin tone, but that's okay. And I think the rest of them look pretty decent, especially the shimmers. They were a little bit chunky, but they look good. I don't think the shimmer is fantastically bright, but it does show up. Alright guys, so my final thoughts on the Nightmare on Elm Street palette from Hot Topic. I thoroughly like it a lot. It's weird for me to say that. I really didn't expect it to be this good. I think that a couple problems I have with it is the fact that it opens backwards. Like, that irritates me more than anything else in the world right now. I don't know why it opens backwards. Even the back of it like that does not look like the front of it. I think the price is good. I think I love themed makeup. I do. I don't know why. It's very niche. And it's very hard to, like, market all year long for, like, a Halloween palette, but I definitely think this is worth the price. Like, I kind of love it. The only thing is this shimmer didn't show up super bright. It's not a very shimmery shimmer. It's just kind of a dull shimmer, but it does show up, and it makes a really pretty color, I think. I'm not sure this black, if you can consider a black, is very good, but this gray is very dark, and it actually blended into the blue very well. It didn't get patchy or anything, so I'm kind of in love with that. I don't think this is accurate to the color. I mean, look how blue my eyes look. It's not a Elm Street green, but you did get pigmentation out of it. The red looks stunning. I love the bright blue. I think this is a great color for setting your eyelid primer if you want to, or just blending out like I did. I love it. I think it's super cool. The only colors I didn't really touch in here is this color and this color, so I think we did a pretty good determination of the palette as a whole. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I mean, I kind of really like this palette. I mean, it's good. I think I'm biased, though, for liking it so much because I wasn't expecting much out of a Hot Topic palette because we had really bad experiences, and I really like Freddy, so I don't know. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. I'll put a video out every single freaking day, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye. Also, you guys, quick note while we're ending today's video, this is actually not the palette I went for when I went to Hot Topic. I actually really wanted the Handbook of the Recently Deceased palette that they have, but apparently as soon as they go on the shelves, they sell out, and I have to find one that has it. So if you guys see it near you, pick it up, because I'm pretty sure even after the holidays is over, you can probably resell it for a good amount of money, because honestly, who has not wanted a Handbook of a Recently Deceased eyeshadow palette? Because I know I've thought about it multiple times.